glitch, and we're doing it from the receiving end. So this is going to be showing how to receive a car during the gift card or friends glitch. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make your way over to your friend's vehicle warehouse when you're receiving. But what they can do is they can register as a CEO, invite you in the CEO, and then once you've accepted the invite, they will invite you into the vehicle warehouse. So, am I even in the same session? I am. Need to get on my own CEO so I can accept the invite. There we go. So now once you receive the invite to their CEO, now I'm very close, but this works really well if somebody's pretty far away and they just want to get to this process a lot faster. All right, so once you're in the CEO, you can just quickly leave the CEO. What that does is it just kicks you right outside the door, and then from here just look down, look anywhere. Like basically if you look down, the mobile operations center will spawn closer, and then you send a screenshot of where it's spawned, and then the person who's going to be gifting the vehicle gets that screenshot, because on their end they don't see the actual MOC icon. So by sending them a screenshot, they're able to know where to go to pick it up. And in the settings you need, and the things, the vehicles and the businesses you need are the following. Both need and a CEO office. Within that CEO office, you need to buy the vehicle warehouse. It's the middle one. So if you go to the CEO office, you go into the laptop and you purchase the middle business, and then from there you gotta just make sure that whichever vehicle warehouse you're buying is not the same as the person who you're trying to receive or transfer a vehicle to. So that's for the CEO part of it. You need to have a bunker, and in the bunker you need to have a mobile operation center. In the mobile operation center, you go to Warstock Cash and Carry. You need to renovate it, and you go to mobile operations, the little stick on the bottom corner, right corner. It's the fourth one. And what you absolutely need is that Bay 3 has personal vehicle storage. Now you can't just look at the back of your mobile operations center, because the personal vehicle storage and the empty bay look almost exactly the same. When you look in the back of it, you wouldn't have a clue. So you want to make sure that through Warstock, through renovating your mobile operations center, that you have personal vehicle storage. You must also both be friends, and you have to have all your vehicle preferences unlocked. Your mobile operation center, so service vehicle, mobile operation, cabin access, needs to be everyone. Now, if everyone doesn't work, change it to friends and crew. That's why you need to be friends. Even if you have everyone and you're not friends, it won't work. So just keep that in mind. So you need to be friends through the PSN network, through PlayStation network. Now, so you have the CEO office, the vehicle warehouse, and you need a special vehicle in the vehicle warehouse. What I mean by that is, in your managed vehicles, you have a lot of special vehicles. You need to have a special vehicle from the vehicle warehouse. So once you have that, basically what you need to do is, to receive a vehicle, you need a donor car. Now if you have a lot of empty garages and you don't have a donor car, you can just select to have a free vehicle, or you can grab an NPC vehicle off the street. Now if you do that, you probably get a bounty at some point. You might alert the gangs or police, and that will ruin the glitch. But if you have no vehicle, in your vehicle warehouse, in your garages, and you don't have a vehicle in the back of the mobile operations center, you can go ahead and get a free NPC vehicle off the street. So then as the receiver, what you do is you enter into the back of the mobile operations center, you look at the car, make sure that it's there, then you walk back in. Do this religiously every time you do a new gift card friends glitch. So if you're doing 3, do this 3 times. What I like to do from here is I like to invite the other player into the MOC. And have them sit in the vehicle from here. So just in the off chance that they were slightly far away. So from here, the person who is gifting the vehicle presses the pause menu, which is the one that opens up your map. So I'll show you what the pause menu is. It's this menu. But as the one who's receiving, you don't open up the pause menu. As you move forward, you get close to the circle. Once you see the spawning of the message to press right on the D-pad, you press it once. That kicks up the gifter, and then you drive your vehicle somewhere where it's not going to cause any kind of traffic problem. From here, the gifter invites you to their CEO. You accept the invite, and then what they do is they go and bring out a special vehicle from their vehicle warehouse. Spawn pretty far away, so you're gonna go get it. And you just wait for them to come back, or you can go ahead and wait near the entrance of the vehicle warehouse, because that's where they need to go anyway. Now, when you're in these areas, these vehicle warehouses are often near gang activity, so you just drive carefully. Try to avoid loud noises or crashing into things near gang members or anyone, because that then causes some problems, because if you end up dying, it'll glitch you up, or it'll cause the glitch to fail. So the gifter at this point opens up their blue interaction menu. Simply just open it up. You're both under the CEO. Drives over to the garage door, gently nudges it. At this point, you open up, as a receiver, open up your interaction menu, and then the gifter closes it once you let him know that you've opened it up. So don't rush it. So I'm closing it now for the gifter. This will kick you. Basically, the gifter goes into the vehicle warehouse while you get kicked out of the vehicle. You can go ahead and leave the CEO right away. Go to and request the mobile operations center through service vehicles, mobile operations center, request mobile operations center. And then you open up your mini map and send a screenshot of where the vehicle spawns. Once the gifter receives that screenshot, they're able to go and get the mobile operations center, the MOC. Now, the one who's receiving the vehicle should be far away from people and traffic. And best bet is to not move. There's no need to move. Being twitchy, running around, that's just going to cause problems. So just stand still. And wait for the MOC to arrive. So that's it. At this point, you're basically standing still as the receiver. The receiver does the least amount of work throughout this whole process, and it should be that way because it's happening mostly at the vehicle warehouse. It's happening all at the vehicle warehouse of the gifter. So now I'm transferring over a vehicle that, if I didn't transfer it over, I had to complete the mission. It's one of the police cars. If ever you go to Ellis Car Meet and you can't buy a police car, you need to go to Warstock, determine which car you're trying to buy, and complete the mission. That's why you can't buy it. Alright, so once the mobile operation center has come back, the gifter has to hide behind the mobile operation center, and then you run to the back and stand close but clear of the circle, and then you go and select a character in story mode by pressing down, right, up, or left, wherever you see a character. With your right joystick, you aim towards it, and down to open up this little icon. And then you let go, and then you press circle to quit. And you do that 3 times. I do it 3 times, sometimes twice, but I do it 3 times and it seems to work every time. At this point, you have a black screen. That is completely normal. So if you see any circle, like a download circle or synchronization circle or anything on that screen, it's not working. So you're going to have to close the game and come back and try it again. But right now the screen is completely black. There's no download icon or anything, and that's completely normal. That's what you want to get. Now remember that my story mode character was either on the right or left when I tried to do the story mode quit thing. The reason I say remember that is because once the person who's gifting the vehicle drops the vehicle at the designated spot, which I'll show it after I receive the vehicle. As you need to do the story mode quit thing that you just did to get glitched. It's the same thing to get glitched out. So you go into story mode, select the character and quit, and choose the option not to actually do the story mode. And you do that. Sometimes it works the first time, sometimes you have to do it a few times, sometimes you have to do it a lot of times. But if you have an absolute black screen, it should work. Alright, so my character was on the left or right. I think sometimes people point upwards when their characters aren't even available upwards. So I just did it once, pointed it to the right, and it worked. There we go. Now I have this car. I gotta make sure to drive it out of.
Unit, come in.
Need to make sure I drive it out of the FOC. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive it straight to the Vinewood Club garage. Boy, that was quick. That was quick for that assignment. This police must be busy in GTA. Alright, so I'm driving it over. So I know that some of you do this. You take your vehicle and drive it over to a garage. I don't normally do this. It's not a bad thing to do. It saves the vehicle. You can also, if you already have a vehicle in the garage, you can drive it into the MOC. The reason I'm driving it is because Vinewood Club Garage, when you transfer a vehicle to Vinewood Club Garage, it'll go anywhere where there's an empty spot. Whereas if you drive it, you can select which bay you want it in. So I want to make sure I select the bay, because this is, I'm doing a organizing by license plate. So this one is a Liberty City license plate, and I want Liberty City to be level 5. And now that's the only one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up this bottom garage with Liberty City license plates. I'm gonna go back to the vehicle warehouse, and the reason I'm driving and not teleporting is simply because when you teleport you lose your mobile operations center. Now I've stored it in the garage, but I'm not actually, and I'm driving back to the mobile operations center, but I'm not actually going to drive it into the mobile operations center. I'm simply going to return it back with my return personal vehicle and then get another NPC vehicle into the MOC. Alright, so I'm back here. As we know, since I drove my police vehicle out of the mobile operations center, it means I don't have one. The good thing about this area, there's always NPC vehicles. Gotta make sure it's empty, because if you drive a vehicle in there when you, like for example, if I didn't drive my police car into the Vinewood Club garage, that would delete the police car. So I had to make sure it was empty. If you're a bit paranoid about that kind of thing, just walk in before you drive an NPC car. Or if you buy a free car into your MOC, just drive in. From here I invite my other character back. Now I drove it in and drove it out, so I know it was stored. And then we start the process again. If you're the receiver, the other person who's gifting needs to go in the pause menu. If you're wondering what that is, I've explained everything earlier, but quickly, this is the pause menu. So they need to be in that state. As the receiver, you gently drive over to the blue circle. Once you see this pop up, you press right on the D-pad, kicking out the other character. Park the vehicle over here, or anywhere where it's going to be out of traffic and out of gang wars. You receive an invite to the CEO. You accept the invite. The other person's going to return their personal vehicle and request a specifically special vehicle for the vehicle warehouse. Sometimes people get confused with special vehicle, thinking any vehicles that's in the special vehicle section is eligible. It is not. So the easy ones to remember: Ruiner 2000, Ramp Buggy, and Baltic. Alright, so get an invite to the CEO. You're in the CEO. The person who's gifting opens up their blue interaction menu and drives towards the garage door. Now sometimes there's two. Make sure that if you don't know which one's the one that works, try them both if it's not working. I know mine is the right door that I need to go to. So once the door is hit, as a receiver you open up your blue interaction menu and you let the other person know that it's open. It sucks them into the vehicle warehouse, and it's basically going to kick you out of the vehicle. From here, you leave the CEO and request your mobile operations center. Now you're going to send a screenshot of where your mobile operations center appears, and then you send the screenshot to the person who's gifting the vehicle, and they go pick it up. So this is how you do the back-to-back method. Yo extension. Alright, so you wait. So if you're receiving it, don't be twitchy, don't be shooting anyone, don't be doing anything, just stand near the door. do like I do here. It's a good way to know that you're not doing anything. It's up cooked. Alright, so you go ahead and wait for the MOC to be recovered. So for the people who are receiving the vehicle, this could seem a bit boring, but just don't do anything. It can really ruin the whole process if you get into a gang war or police chase. Alright, so once the MOC is properly parked, the one who's gifting goes in the back of the MOC and hides, pressing R1. I'm doing it right now. Yep, live. But I'm only doing it for this character. I'm not doing it for public. Because I have to do the merge later. I have to do the live merge. Right, so you get in the back, behind, so you can see the circle. You select the character in story mode, pressing down on the D-pad, right, left, or up, wherever there's a character. I don't have a character up, but sometimes there is. Letting go of both buttons and then quitting by pressing circle. I do this 3 times. I do this 2 times. Basically between 2 and 3. Today I'm doing it 3 times out of paranoia. As long as it works, I'll do it. I won't go overboard and do it like 15 times like some people, but so now there's a black screen. The screen should be completely black. Again, if you have anything on your screen that is not black, then either your screen is broken or it failed. So you got to start again and you got to review all your settings. All right, so from here, I'm going to grab another vehicle. First, so if I get the right one. Now you have a lot of time. So once the person is at the spot, if they know how to teleport, it makes life a lot easier. I guess the reason I say you have a lot of time is because sometimes you have the cars that have the same name. And so you just want to take your time and make sure that you spawn the right car. Sometimes it could take a few tries. Yeah, I didn't spawn the right car. I have so many Vorsle hammers that I need to actually go into the vehicle warehouse to go find it. Now, in terms of how much actual time you have, you'll get kicked out for being idle after 15 minutes of being in the black screen, but it does unglitch you at a certain point. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure exactly how long you have before you can before you get unglitched naturally. But I have left the session, come back, and it still worked, and I was still able to drop off the car. So you have a lot of time. So I couldn't find the car I was looking for, so I'm going straight to picking it up. Instead of trying to guess through my mechanic. Again, it's very normal to have a complete black screen. All right, so I'm back at the spot with the car that I want. And this one has LS car meet plates. And I'm basically I'm gonna do levels on this garage with specialized plates. That's why I'm picking very specific vehicles to transfer over. There we go. That took me 3 tries because I forgot I didn't have a character top. There we go. So now we have this vehicle. No, mate, I'm not gonna be doing running sprints for anyone. You should get a buddy. You could do it at the same time. Get a buddy to help you out. Today particular, it's all my fault mostly because I woke up so late. But I'll be doing the merge glitch anyway, so you can see how it works. And the most important part, to be honest with you, is to be able to get glitched out at the arena. If you can get glitched out at the arena, I'm sure you'll find a friend who's going to want to do a merge with you. So I'm driving this over to Vinewood. It's actually closer than I expected. But I'm gonna teleport because this is a drift car. Pretty hard. Oh, now I'll drive it. It's a cool car. I just want to go over one thing about clean cars. A clean car is determined by how many unselected features it has. The most important features are wheel color is not selected. Windows, there's no tint, even none is not selected. You have paint, every single subcategory of paint is unselected. The only one I don't care about is trim. Trim paint I don't care, because sometimes I don't want the interior colors to be yellow or red or green. So interior trim color, it can be selected as far as I'm concerned. If you have flashers or activators, since you can't check, you can never check if they're actually clean, those cars, otherwise it ruins them, then I consider those to be unselected. Alright. I can go through a process at some point. Realize that I accidentally didn't drive it into the Vinewood garage. So I'm storing them, I'm organizing my garages on this character. I didn't realize I had a female character that had so many garages and everything. So basement 5 is Liberty City plates. Basement 4 is going to be LS Carmi plates. Drive back to the MOC, start the process again. Now this might start to get a bit repetitive and boring. Feel free to try to do the glitch. No, I'm not going to take money. If you have a good idea though, I'm all yours, mate. Like if you know the car, the color, and I don't already have it modded, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I just I don't know much about paint colors. If I have the paint, I'll use it if that's the paint you were looking for. But most people kind of just want F1s on some cars or something. Yeah, if you have a good idea of a car, you want modded, man. All yours. But if I prefer the car I have and it's already modded, I might I might not do it. But this account is pretty plain. So world's my oyster, pretty much. All right, so now we're back to the MOC, back to back gift card to friends. I'm still gonna grab free NPC vehicles. As we know, I drove that vehicle into the Vinewood garage. So in the back of my MOC, there's no longer any vehicle. But just to show what I mean, I'm just gonna go in the back. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but when there was traffic, I couldn't get into my MOC. There you go, it's empty. So I can drive a NPC vehicle without losing anything that was stored before, because I moved it. Earlier, I couldn't get into the MOC because there was traffic. That's why you want to avoid any kind of bottlenecks. So drive it in, drive it out, get back in. I'm gonna bring both characters. So I have Liberty City, I have the LS car meat plates. Alright, so from here, the person who's giving the vehicle goes into the pause menu. Again, this is the pause menu. Then I drive towards the blue circle. It's going to prompt me to click right on the D-pad at some point. I go ahead and do that. It's going to kick out the other person, and then I go and park this somewhere safe. They will invite me to the CEO. And then they're going to bring out a special vehicle from the vehicle warehouse. In this case, it can be a Ruiner 2000. Gotta make sure I'm in the CEO, yep. And then I'm gonna get into the vehicle. They're gonna open up their blue interaction menu and drive towards the garage door. There's no need to be a psycho here. Then you open up the blue interaction menu yourself, you let them know, they close theirs. And there we go. It sucks them into the vehicle warehouse. And then you can leave the CEO and request a mobile operations center. Send them a screenshot of where it's landed. I'm going to do this 2 more times and then I'm going to do a merge. So they go pick up the MOC from the screenshot they received. I'm cooked. The whole goal is to really learn how to merge. Try to get glitched out. I promise you, once you get really good at glitching out, it'll be a lot easier everything else will be a lot easier. Even if you don't have a buddy to help you at the LS car meet. That is by far the hardest thing to get completed. Alright, so we're waiting for the MOC to come back. So I'm looking for two more types of cars. One is the pounder plate car, and the other one has the something Vamos? Los Vamos? No, Las Venturas. Las Ventura plates. Oh, and I need panic plates too. Jeez. Oh yeah, I'll get the Weevil custom for that. Panic plates, Las Ventura plates. And pounder plates remaining. No, this is the give cars to friends glitch. But I will do the merge later. After this, I have 3 more cars that I need to transfer over. I might just transfer over this one and then ask people in the chat. Just follow the instructions in the videos if you need help. If you need a buddy, that's different. If you need help, as in like figuring out how to do it, plenty of videos to show how to do all the glitches that I'm talking about. Alright, so you go to story mode, quit 2 times. I did 2 times that time. Didn't do it 3 times, still worked. Want to have the black screen. There's a playlist that shows even how I press the buttons. Because the hardest part is getting glitched out at the arena. I'll be doing it after this. So I'm gonna transfer 1 more vehicle. And then I'm gonna buy the other 2 at the LS car meet, and then I'm gonna do the merge. Okay, so I had Weevil custom B2. B1 actually. So the black screen is normal when you do the gift card friends glitch. That's what you should get. If you have anything but a completely black screen, then it's not working. I do the story mode thing and quit out. Then I get into the vehicle where it's pressing triangle. Now I have the Weevil custom. I'm gonna go store it. So then we have this is gonna go on the 3rd level. In the interest of time, I'm gonna go and buy the other cars at LS car meet. Then I'm gonna do a merge. doesn't take that much less time though, because there's a cool-off period when you buy cars at LS Car Meet. Alright, so the gift card of Friends glitch still working. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back later and I'll be doing a live merge. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.